Hello and welcome to the Pup Mommy. This is a channel where I share my practical hands-on experience and everything that I've learned in owning, loving, and caring for dogs for close to 35 years. Multiple breeds, large and small, puppies to seniors. Now this is the third in a three-part series that I'm doing on breeds for seniors. And in this particular video, I'm going to be talking about the large breeds because there are still some of us seniors who love large breeds and, most importantly, can safely and securely handle them. And that actually is important for anyone who wants to bring a dog into their life. You need a dog that's going to complement your personality, that is going to complement your activity, energy level, and your lifestyle, and again, one that you can safely handle. So what are the large breeds that I think would work for seniors? All right, now this is not an all-inclusive list. I'm going to give you some highlights about each of the breeds that I'm selecting. So if you want to learn more about them, you can do your own research, or you can also contact me. The breeds that I'm going to be talking about in this video are the German Shepherd dog, the Doberman Pinscher, the Mastiff, the rough, smooth-coated Collie, the flat-coated Retriever, and the English Setter. Now, how did these dogs end up on my list and why? Well, let's start out first with the German Shepherd dog and the Doberman Pinscher because they share a lot of synergies. First of all, their size and weight are very similar. They're going to be between 27 to 29 inches high. I'm 5'7" and I don't need to bend over to pet my dogs. I've owned Dobermans, I own Shepherds now. Secondly, their weight is going to be somewhere between, I want to say, depending on genetics, they're going to be somewhere between 70 to 90, 95, even sometimes 100 pounds. So they're not really small dogs, are they? No, they're not. A couple other synergies that they share. One, they're very bonded with their owner. They're very loving. They're very loyal. They're very protective. The other synergy is that they are also very protective dogs. So, given the times that we live in, they made the list because sometimes there are a lot of people out there who do not mean us well. And if you can have that extra sense of security by having a Doberman in your home or by your side or a German Shepherd, sometimes even if it's psychological security, that's one of the reasons that they made this list. Now, speaking of security and speaking of protection, this is not a dog breed, either the Doberman or the German Shepherd, that is for everyone, all right? You have to have the personality that can handle these breeds. The breeds are very, very intelligent dogs. They're super smart dogs, which makes training really wonderful. But you need to go to a responsible trainer who has experience in working group dogs, like the Doberman, like the German Shepherd. This is not a dog that you binge watch videos on YouTube. These are not breeds where you go to Petco and PetSmart. These dogs need training, and you need to feel comfortable with these dogs as well. Otherwise, these dogs are going to start running you, and that's where some of the problems come in. All right. So again, you need the personality for these breeds and you would need to be able to safely handle them. They're wonderful dogs, really. I mean, Dobermans are, I want to say, energetic dogs. They're moderate to high energy dogs. Again, so much of the temperament and the energy depends on the genetics of the dog. It really does. Some are more calm, some are a little more out there. So this is why you go to a responsible, ethical breeder, especially if you want these two breeds of dogs. These are not breeds that you get off of Facebook. It's simply very basic facts about the Doberman and the German Shepherd. Of course, when it comes to grooming, the Doberman's easier to groom, very sleek, very elegant, smooth-coated dog. With a German Shepherd, it is double-coated. It is going to shed. It sheds all year round, but especially seasonal shedding, it's going to be a little heavier. But, with any breed, you have to weigh the good and the bad, and you have to think about what can you live with, what can you not live with. That's especially when you're choosing a breed for you and your family. moving on, the next dog on the list is the Mastiff. Now, some people may say that's a big dog, and it is. It weighs in at about 130 pounds minimum, can go into 150, can even be larger than that. But the thing with the Mastiff also is that it's a guardian dog, but it doesn't guard through aggression. It guards by its mere presence, its mere size. And whereas the Doberman and the German Shepherd are more energetic, the Mastiff is a moderate, low energy dog. This is the kind of dog that you can have in the backyard. It'll run around, move around in the backyard. It prefers to kind of lay there and watch the grandchildren. It prefers to lay in the house and watch you. It's a dog that you can take a walk around the block, and then it's more than happy to just chill out in the house. This dog it's really a very calm dog. It's a very wonderful kind of companion dog. They're perfect for seniors who want a relaxed companion. They're affectionate, they're protective, really good with children. They're very similar in like Bernese Mountain Dogs, Leonbergers, St. Bernards, who didn't make the list, and that they're gentle giants. We have a couple Mastiffs in the neighborhood, and they just lay under the tree. They're watching the kids on the bikes. They're watching the kids play basketball. But the moment that they see something or someone coming toward the kids, they're up and they're watching and they're moving. And that's one of the trademarks of the Mastiff. The other thing is too with Mastiffs, grooming wise, same like the Dobermans, very easy to groom, smooth-coated, brush once a week, happy campers. Thing about the Mastiff, though, that you should know also is that they have a tendency to drool. But I will say that my German Shepherd drools also, especially when he sees something that I have and he wants it. So the Mastiffs, though, do drool a little bit more. And again, depending on genetics, some drool a lot, some drool not that much at all, but they still drool. So again, it comes down to what can you put up with versus what you want and what you're looking for in a dog. The next dog on the list is for people who love the therapeutic sense of grooming, because that is the smooth-coated Collie and also the rough-coated Collie. Now, with Collies, there are few breeds that are as iconic and versatile as the Collie. Both, again, rough and smooth coat. They're going to be about somewhere between 22 to 26 inches tall. They're a little smaller in size than the German Shepherd. They're going to weigh in at somewhere around 55 to 70 pounds, maybe a little bit more. They also have moderate energy. So again, they're not super energetic, but they're dogs that, when the grandchildren come over, they're very playful. They can run around the backyard. They're dogs that you can take on a walk, but they're not going to be bouncing off the walls if you don't take them for a walk that day. They are very gentle dogs. They're loving, they're loyal, they form strong bonds with their families. In fact, every single dog on this list is good with grandchildren, good with families. They've got a solid temperament. And again, I can't stress this enough. It's up to you to find that reputable breeder, or hire me to find them, so that you get that well-balanced, well-tempered dog. And then Collies are generally healthy. And again, with any large breed dog, you're going to hear about hip dysplasia, you're going to hear about eye anomalies, you're going to hear about cardiomyopathy, you're going to hear a lot of different things about concerns of health. But again, I'm sounding like a broken record. Depends on the genetics of the dog. I currently have 2 German Shepherds. I think I mentioned that. Do they have hip dysplasia? No. One is 9 years old. One is going to be 6 in June. They're solids as rocks. Okay? Now, with the rough-coated Collie, you're going to have some grooming to do, because it is more of a long hair. With the short, smooth-coated Collie, that's also a beautiful, elegant dog, but again, you're going to be a little easier on the grooming side. You are going to find also that the rough-coated Collie might be a little bit more energetic than the smooth coat, but they are dogs that are not hyper. They're just lovely, well-tempered, beautiful, dogs. They are very sweet dogs. And if you're looking for a breed like that, consider the Collie. Next dog on the list is not the Golden Retriever, not the Labrador Retriever, but the Flat-Coated Retriever. And the Flat-Coated Retriever has a reputation that is commonly known as the Peter Pan of dogs. And why? Because Flat-Coated Retrievers are happy, well-balanced, just joyful little dogs. It's almost like they never grow up. They're always just that playful, cheerful, just, you know, if you're looking for the dog version of the eternal optimist, that would be a Flat-Coated Retriever. Now, they're roughly about the same size as a Labrador Retriever, but the build is different. The Flat-Coated is sleeker, it's more elegant, it's a more refined dog, but at the same time, it is a retriever. So that means if you are a senior who still gets out there, you still like those water sports, you like that hiking, you like the gun dog, you like, the grandchildren come over and they want to chase around with the dog and have a good time. You love to get out there and you're still able to do that hiking and that walking. This is a great dog for you. They also are excellent trainable dogs. But their coat, they have a medium length coat, so that is going to mean that they're going to need weekly brushing. In fact, you can brush them more than once a week if you want. But they, especially after outdoor activities, anytime you have a dog with a longer coat, you want to brush them so that they don't get matted. But these are youthful, spirited, wonderful dogs. And like the Golden, they always look like they're smiling. And that is enough to lift anyone's spirit, I think, anyway. And the last dog on the list is the English Setter. Now, I chose the English Setter because it is the most mellow and of the four types of setters that are out there. It's very graceful, it's sociable, it's very, very affectionate dog. It's a breed that combines elegance with friendliness. It's going to stand somewhere between 24, 27 inches tall. It's going to be somewhere between 60 to, I want to say, 80 pounds. Again, genetics determines basically the weight and size of the dog. It's perfect for seniors who want a dog that has a moderate energy level. That means that you take it for a walk around the block. It's a dog that, again, too, if the children come over, it's going to be able to race around with the children. But again, it's not a hyper dog. It's a gentle dog. It has a very calm demeanor. It's ideal for seniors with grandchildren or just a busy family dynamic because it can meet both criteria. It's sociable and active, but at the same time, it can just sit by your feet and just be as mellow can be. That's why I keep using that word mellow, because it does describe, I think it describes that dog beautifully. It's trainable, it's intelligent. Now, because it's a member of the sporting group, sometimes you're going to see a little bit more of a little bit independent streak because the dogs, as members of sporting group and as setters or like retrievers, they have to make decisions on their own. These dogs, though, are not a problem to train. Patience, consistency. They're very generally sound dogs, health-wise also. They have a beautiful silky coat. It's going to need grooming once, twice a week. But again, some people love to groom their dogs. They find it therapeutic. So these dogs, basically, bottom line, are wonderful dogs for people who want to combine that elegance with the warmth and sociability. You really do consider an English Setter. So with that, I'm going to close this and say thank you very much for watching. I do so appreciate it. Again, if you need help finding the perfect dog for you and your family, my information is in the description section. Don't forget to click and subscribe. I'll have more videos coming out in the next, I'll have more videos coming out this year than I've had in the past. So with that, again, thank you very much for watching. I do so appreciate it, and I will say bye for now.